I recently did a video where I showed you how I was searching for Donald Trump on Facebook and ran into, a photo of a guy in a gas mask and another photo of a great white shark with its mouth open coming in the water. And I told you about how, the people controlling what I see online use images to manipulate me and control me, because what they've done is they've destroyed my self-control, which they've been working on since I was a kid, by making me feel lonely when I was very, very young. And then that's all heightened in recent years. And like I said, they steer you around from one thing to another, and some of it's meant to trigger me to certain actions. And I posted some interesting things online today, and then I was looking at a story, and this is on the New York Daily News website. I don't think it matters. They can put the elements on whatever site they want. But this page you're looking at here and this page were all from the same story. So we've got this sexiest car in company history, penis gate, and then a mother double breastfeeding her son and one of his friends. Okay, when you're in my state, they've broken that barrier between the input that I get and my reactions. That's how they control you, and the goal of all this is to trigger me to some kind of sex act. And then on the same page, penis reveals brown for his heart, apologizes for accidental arousal. That's a separate story. And then Mexican man says his 19-inch penis is too big to work. Those are all on the same story. 6 different stories on the same, or 6 different ads for stories going with the same story that I was reading on the New York Daily News website. And then here's another one I went to. I was searching Donald Trump on CNN, and here's this crazy picture down here of a guy and 2 women who painted on wedding dresses in his military uniform. And down at the bottom, the name of the website is Inside Grind. So these are the kind of things that they do to me to manipulate me and trigger me. Now, whether other people see these things, there's no way for me to know. But if you weren't driven in my situation, you might not even notice them. It wouldn't affect you much at all. But I don't think it's a coincidence. I see this one story with 6 different sex stories on the side. And then I saw this one. There's just a few. And after I started taking screenshots, I went and looked for some more, and it stopped happening. Because they know everything I do on a second-to-second basis. As soon as I started taking these screenshots and went and tried to find more, it stopped. And that's how it works. But this is really a great example. Just a fantastic example of what they do. You say, well, they're just story titles and pictures, but they've isolated me, and they made it so that I'm emotional, knee-jerk reactionary. And that's how they kind of control you. Etc. I went on in San Francisco, and it's going on in Sacramento.